Overwatch 2. Hold on, let me play the music again. So I don't know if you guys know, I play Overwatch 2 with my friends all the time, and it's kind of like really the only FPS live service games that I play, like nowadays. And I really much enjoy playing like the multiplayer aspect of it, PvP aspect of it. But when Overwatch 2 came out, not Overwatch 2, Overwatch 1 and also 2, I guess. I would love to play like PVE games where like we were playing like the actual story. Yeah, Joe Overwatch 2, exactly. This is what this is, Joe Overwatch 2. Because this is honestly crazy that they're canceling PVE again. Like they're canceling it again. Like this is the whole reason why they even had to do Overwatch 2 so you could do PVE stuff. Like, come on, dog. Like this is just it's just a crazy rise and fall from grace. Yeah, no, this is honestly crazy. This is like something that I'm a bit shocked about, and I guess it's because I played this game, and I wasn't really into the PVE like that, and, and I'm probably one of the reasons why, part of the reason why it didn't do as well. But like, come on, dog, like this is like season 9. Like right now we're on season 9 of the game, and like the whole PVE thing should have been in the game in the beginning when you first launched it. Like it shouldn't take, like I think the PVE stuff came in like season 6. Yeah, season 6 it says here is when they started doing PVE stuff, and now it's like season 9 now. So it's 3 seasons. And it's like a month and a half or something like that. Is honestly crazy, bro. Like, what was the whole point of like doing this, man? The mission so poorly that Blizzard made a decision to axe future PvE content and lay off the majority of the devs involving in the PvE missions. Oh, they got laid off. Furthermore, the poor sales resulted in the devs receiving 0% of the company's profit sharing bonuses this month. Wow, that's crazy. That's sad to hear. So they didn't even get money. Oh yeah, that's right. They did fire like all. I did hear about they firing the stories. What's it saying is that they made all the heroes available for everyone day one, with no battle pass grind before they. Oh yeah, money greed, thinking they can monetize like God. Yeah, I heard about that. I saw that video before like I could like react to it or do it on stream. And so that's why haven't really looked at I haven't really looked at on stream. But I mean, some of the stuff they're doing I liked, like getting characters like day one rather than grinding, because I hate it when you get new characters and you don't get to play them. And you know, I mean that's really the only thing I like. We started to find out footing with the hero mission experience early on. Scope grew. We were trying to do too many things at once and we lost focus. Game director Aaron Keller explained shortly after announcing the system to cut a large portion of the game's PvE. Since then, the devs have changed their focus to PvE, but that doesn't mean Overwatch 2 story will end here. Decisions like these are in service to our community and based on feedback, which is also good for our business and the future of the game. Blizzard spokesperson Andrew Reynolds said, "We're exploring new experiences, big and small, which will push the frontiers of the Overwatch universe." This news comes just days after a Taco report revealed some of the struggles the team faced developing PvE content inside the game, designed for a PvE game. Uh, Many former employees also blame Blizzard's X for hindering their progress made. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, this is honestly crazy, man. And In the last 2 months, Overwatch 2 fans have grown increasingly worried about the state of the hero shooter story missions. These missions were a pillar of the sequel's initial pitch at BlizzCon 2019, the shiny new thing that merit making a new game instead of patching the original one. Yep. It's, this. I mean, that's not the reason why I got the game. It's free, but you know, I would definitely like to, play the story mode. Like most live service projects, but since Overwatch 2's October 2022 launch, only one set of the missions have been released in August of 2023. Wait, hold on. The game launched in 2022. We didn't get a set of missions till August. That's crazy. That shit should have been in the game before. Currently, there is no release window for Blizzard. The January Xbox layoffs primarily affect the developers working on those missions. With more recent changes to Overwatch 2 menus suggest story missions are at the very least being deprioritized. Since the 2019 announcement, Overwatch 2 has transformed into something almost unrecognizable from the original promise. Well, this pitch as a sequel that would exist alongside the first hero show became a free-to-play title that completely replaced the game. Yeah, I definitely noticed that. It's like there hasn't really been any focus on like the story stuff. Like, they tried to do it in like August, but I feel like there wasn't enough like people playing that. I mean, I wasn't interested in it, and that's because I had to, because basically I think what got me about the story missions is that they try to release out is that they're asking you to pay for it, but this game is supposed to be like a sequel, and this stuff like should have already been in the game, and this this game released in 2022, in October 2022, and so by the time the actual story missions came out, like I'm not gonna be interested in it. Like it just, I don't know, it's just crazy. And I understand, there's probably stuff that I can't see. This is the reason why they weren't able to bring it out in a timely manner. But this is one of the things that you promise people when you like pull this game out, or you pitch this game to the public. It's like, okay, story missions is the only thing that would consider it to be a sequel, but you don't even have that. It's just more of the same. It's like the same thing as the last one, which is crazy. Let's see what the difficulties they had developing the story mode. Blizzard planned to release Overwatch 2's campaign in multiple content drops over several years, but the project had been tied up in a pipeline issue dating back for more than 5 years. The team was told the intent was to drop 3 missions around every 18 months. They add that while the entire campaign may not be ready to ship yet, every mission is reportedly in some degree of completion at Blizzard. According to that same source, those levels range from fully playable to still in concept. Work on the campaign missions was apparently held up in a pursuit of nebulous thing called Blizzard quality, a term used to describe a standard the company aspires to. According to one source, this became a crutch that was frequently used to avoid making calls that would move the development of story missions forward. Blizzard quality is a justification to essentially piss about forever and ever doing the same work over work, the sources said. Some executive goes, but this is Blizzard quality. Okay. It's always leadership or game directors design they need to spend the extra time, so honestly, if they could have just made any kind of decision, the game would have shipped years ago. Interesting. So it's the game, it's the leadership. Another source says this reliance on Blizzard quality may have contributed to frequent iterations of the original concept, but that wasn't the only issue the team faced while trying to work on Overwatch 2's story missions. Okay, so we just basically got artists, and I don't know. It's just people being stupid. Indecisive. Uh, Black Karen just lost her job at the Daily Wire, and you know why? For what? uh, Overwatch 2 PvP gameplay just turned out to be very difficult to tap for PvE, mostly because of how differentiated and PvP-oriented hero kits are. So sources to Kotaku via text message. Again, the messages via text. Sources describe internal sentiment around the story mentioned as never outright negative, but increasingly pessimistic. One source has said that as concerns grew about how they were shaping up leadership, including director Aaron Keller and executive director Jarrett Newes, would try to rally the team and in some cases avoid questions entirely. Um, you had designers, programmers, artists, QA, all disciplines on the team constantly making suggestions and ideas to improve or trying to do the best we could, but it was all either shot down by a few gatekeepers or just there were no point, there was no time, they told Kotaku. Almost every single team town hall, they were questioning about what do we do if it doesn't succeed? I don't feel confident that it will perform well. What are we going to do about players being disappointed? It was met with either don't worry about it, it'll be fine. We have so much confidence in it, trust us. So to say that while Overwatch 2 was pitched to fans as a fresh start with new ideas and new content, the game's competitive suite was always the priority, and the story mission suffered because of it. This lines up with what Blizzard has openly stated that Kellen's May 2023 announcement the team has gutted its planned PvE modes to prioritize the live game, but the decision to cancel Hero mode was reportedly made as late in the development process as the 2022, 2 months after the game's early access launch and 6 months before the company made the official announcement. PvP was understood to be the core of the game's success, as sources said. Everyone still care a lot about the PvE though, and that includes team leadership. That's honestly crazy, man. I don't want to read any more of this. Yeah, so it just sounds like everybody was working on so long they just lost faith in the project. And because I know I've experienced that before, with my work as like an artist, where like I work on something like for so long, and I start to question it. And it's like, is this right? People gonna like it and stuff like that. But sometimes you just gotta put that stuff out and like and hope for the best. But no, this is definitely an L for Blizzard. The Blizzard, not Blizzard. Yeah, Blizzard and the Overwatch team, because you guys were selling this game to have not just PvP but PvE stuff, because that's what you guys. That's the reason that this is like a sequel is Overwatch 2, and not just Overwatch, or like an expansion of Overwatch. So I hope they know what they're doing. I hope they, some of the story stuff that they were doing is going to be implemented in the game somehow, in some way. But it is what it is. It is what it is.